a dangerous year for Albuquerque police officers. Last night's shooting means APD has now been involved in 7 shootings so far this year, and that is way up from last year. News 13's Alex Tomlin talked to the police chief about the deadly trend.
Diane, police say last night Chris Hines was extremely drunk and would not put down his high-powered rifle. When he kept coming towards police, 2 SWAT team officers opened fire, killing him. It's just the city's latest round of deadly force. Hines lived alone with his 18-year-old daughter near Spain and Montebello after his wife died a few years ago. She died of an overdose, and Police Chief Ray Schultz says Hines never got over it. He became a heavy drinker. Just one of the things the chief says led to last night's shooting.
We're seeing more cases where the perpetrator is under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
He says there's a violent atmosphere brewing in the city.
This year we've had a higher number of cases where we've actually had assaults on our officers.
He says most of this year's 7 shootings were in self-defense. The others to protect someone else.
Several of the shootings have involved people involved with firearms in a direct attempt to, attack the officers.
This time a year ago, only 1 officer had been involved in a shooting. Chief Schultz says the increase isn't just an Albuquerque problem. Violence against cops is up nationwide.
Last year, 2009, was a record low. The first 4 months of 2010 have actually are a record high.
The chief says the economy, frustration, and depression are all to blame. Schultz says he's also worried about the public.
1 shot from that rifle, and we could have had a tragedy a block away.
The chief says officers are trained to use non-lethal weapons first, like their tasers, and try and slow a situation down so that negotiators can respond. He wants to make it clear that shootings are hard on his officers, too.
I see the pain on those officers. It's not something that they want to do or an officer ever looks forward to because everyone's second-guessing. Could I have done something different?
Police have now killed 4 suspects this year. Diane?
Okay, Alex, 1 Albuquerque police officer involved in a shooting this year was also involved in one a few years ago. Schultz says it's rare that officers are involved in more than 1 shooting during their careers.